What's good, MBC? We got
What's going on?
Miller. We got Blackman. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Miller. We got Cleo. AJ, Mr. Blackman is preparing for production. He's in rehearsal. We got So Sorry.
What's going
David
on?
Z. McDonald filling in. What's going on? NYC in the house. All right, you guys. I'm gonna jump right into these questions here. Couple fun ones, couple that'll make you think a little bit. All right. When would you say is the last time that you tried something new? Or let me rephrase it. When was the last time you tried something new and what was it?
I recently went snowboarding for Christmas.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. How was that?
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It ended up being so much fun that I bought a snowboard when I got back home.
Oh, that much fun. Okay. Did it remind you of ice skating or was it, could you compare it to anything that you've previously done?
It was kind of like skateboarding, but like also not like skateboarding.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was fun.
I'm gonna have to say I tried wheelchair basketball and seated volleyball for the first time.
Okay. What was that like?
It was difficult playing that wheelchair basketball, because you can't dribble. You got to dribble one time, but you got to roll three times, in order to pass. But the shooting, it's hard to shoot while you're sitting down shooting the basketball in that goal.
Is the
But you got to
hoop
get the
10
right
feet?
wheelchair, huh?
Is the hoop 10 feet?
Yeah, it's regulation gym goal.
Oh wow, okay.
Who was that on Special Olympic thing or something?
No. That's something that the soldiers got to do once a week. So I tried that for the first time Monday. It's just something for the therapeutic for them. But it's difficult. It's very difficult playing it, though. I can guarantee you that. Just like wheelchair rugby, that's another one that I want to try.
That sounds
If you
like
go,
collisions.
it is. If you go on YouTube and type in wheelchair rugby, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna look that one up.
Yeah.
I have friends that played rugby in college and they always had bumps and bruises. Always.
Yes.
I have a wheelchair in there though.
Yep.
Right. I know for me, I started doing substitute teaching about a month ago. It's interesting. So, it breaks up my week a little bit. It gives you a firsthand knowledge of, what, as far as like behavior of kids, where they are these days. It's it's some days are better than others. It's you gotta. I guess ultimately you have to care, in terms of trying to be a positive influence. But it's interesting. So
What grade you teaching?
all of them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've over the course of a month, I've hit about 9 schools in the Chesapeake school system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all grade levels. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know that's challenging.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. I know that it always seems, at every assignment that I've taken, I've had, I've been able to get with someone who's kind of like a vet, if you will, in the field, and kind of give me their experiences and stuff. So that's been kind of cool to draw upon, things that they have seen and heard, and even with dealing with soldiers in the military, that has actually been helpful, even though you can't deal with children the same way you can adults. So yeah,
You're right about that.
yeah. What you got, Cleo?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't tried nothing new.
Go snowboarding.
Huh?
Try snowboarding.
Try snowboard. I'm too old to fall and hurt myself. See, you a man. I want men.
I got
I
you.
really haven't tried nothing new in a while.
Okay. Is it okay? So how about this then? With you being an actor and everything, is there a type of acting you're looking to try this year, or?
I would love to be a police in one, a cop.
Okay.
But
Okay. Interesting.
I got a little scene tomorrow in one,
Okay. Okay.
but I'm just sitting in a boardroom with suit and tie on. He said I
Gotcha.
may have words and I may not, so
I got you.
Why do you want to be a cop?
because a cop always look like a fun role.
You want to be a dirty cop?
That would be a good one. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Some for some reason I think you pull that off good. For some reason. James biting his tongue.
Yeah, you're right about that.
All right. Okay, if someone were to ask you either as a group or directly as an individual, who do you think stands between you and happiness? What would you say?
That one's an easy one. Nobody stand between me and my happiness. I make me happy. But then that's it.
Okay.
You know, I use the other people to enhance my happiness.
Facts.
But I can sit in this room and be just as happy as a lot, with or without people.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like you can engineer and like set your life up the best way possible with like people that align with you. But like ultimately it's like up to you and your mindset on whether or not it's enough. Like it's really just like, if it's not enough, then you're gonna go get more and then maybe you'll be happy. You just gotta, yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
What you got, James?
I look at it like this: who know you better than you besides the master? You know what makes you happy. So, of course, you can try to do things to make you happy. You know, who wants to be sitting around sad, moping all the time? You know, grouchy. You know. I can't remember the last time I was happy was yesterday. You know, I made my own self happy yesterday, not doing nothing out of the ordinary. So get your mind out of the gutter, Cleo.
Yeah, because you know it was coming.
I know it. So that's why, hey, you know, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, they definitely say that being happy or finding happiness is definitely a decision. So I know for myself, I can say probably the person on and off, you know, not a constant thing, but on and off, the person that keeps me from happiness is probably myself. So, you know, definitely not only knowing yourself, but being honest with yourself. A lot of times, you know, we know our tendencies and whatnot. We allow ourselves to get in situations and whatnot, but it's like, knowing it's like, well, okay, my tendency is not to, you know, do this, or my tendency is to, you know, not do that. And, you know, sometimes out of boredom, we allow things to happen, but ultimately it's like, you know, no one can make us do anything. It's up to us to really seize the moment. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. I guess just in terms of time, I mean, obviously this is a new year. I know what I'm trying to do for me. I know over 50% of resolutions tend to get broken within the first 2 weeks. Got it. But I know for me, for this year, my resolution is just to be intentional. Whether it's a professional pursuit or whether it's a personal pursuit, just to be intentional. So, I guess in terms of keeping up with my time, you know, what would you say is the biggest makes you lose track of time? What's the biggest waster of time for you, and are you doing anything about it?
Knowing I got stuff to do and sitting around and don't do it. I'm sitting up here now. I need an ID card. I've been needing an ID card. I cussed the guy out on base because he took my card because it wouldn't work. And you know, supposed to been going get one, ain't going got it yet. Mine is wasting time. and I'm sick of it because it just happens. You know, I be sitting around. Yeah, I know I got this to do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Next thing you know, day gone. I'm still just there.
Yeah.
You're asking like the biggest distraction to like.
No, like okay, I'll give you my answer and just may help. So, for me, the activity that I've that I can identify for me that makes me lose track of time is scrolling on social media. I mean, I've been, in a couple of my last military units, I was a social media manager. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, I was not on social media at all. I didn't have an account or anything. And and here we go. Out of the military, and of course, I do, productions and stuff like that, and just engaging with family and friends. The quickest way for me, I say, oh, I'm gonna go check my Facebook Messenger, or I'm gonna check this, or I'm gonna check that. Wanting to devote just 10, 15 minutes, and 45 minutes later, I have to drop the phone or push away from the computer. You know what I'm saying? So I know for me, just trying to budget my time, like I budget my money. That's what I'm, So for me, scrolling social media, that makes me lose track of time. So, yeah. Did that help?
Yeah.
What you got? What's your answer?
I mean, I'll be scrolling too. Yeah, YouTube is like is really big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, YouTube, between the shorts and like the fact that when I'm scrolling, the videos will play, especially like on my laptop, like the thumbnail, it'll play from the thumbnail. So I'm just caught up. I forget what video I was going to look up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yep.
That's another thing. Like, social media is actually useful sometimes in your work process, depending on what you're doing. And then also it's the biggest distraction at the same time, like super easy to get off track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with him. Between YouTube and TikTok and playing games on my phone, it gets me very distracted. If I gotta do something, I'll sit there and scroll through and barely know, because I send him a lot of crazy stuff to Messenger, and then by the time I'm looking at it, 3-4 hours have gone by, so I'd say YouTube and all that's a big factor to me, because once I get on it, especially when I get on your site, I'll be up there looking and laughing and going back and going back and replaying it and doing this and doing that, like I say, by that time I'm finished, 3-4 hours have gone by and I ain't done nothing.
Yeah, I was, it's like when you can eliminate distractions, all kind of, typically good stuff can happen. Perfect example, I was in a music theory class. I had given the students their assignments, and 45 minutes later, I wrote a whole scene. Wrote a whole scene to a project I'm trying to develop. I'm just like, when you can kind of get in the zone, you know what I'm saying, and kind of tune out distractions and whatnot. I mean, you just never know, how productive you can really be.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right. So, I guess if biblically speaking, thinking about the law of sowing and reaping, or if you want to think, in a secular sense about, karma, if it all came back to you, all the good and the bad that you may have done, if it all came back to you, would it help you or would it hurt you? If you had to answer that question honestly.
Mine would hurt the hell out of me. I got a lot of karma coming my way eventually, if you believe in it. Right. I don't believe in karma. I think you make your own path. But if I did believe in it, I would have a lot coming back at me.
Are you doing anything about it, or are you just kind of like, is that
something? Because I know I was wrong in a lot of things. But, and once I justified in my own mind, I'm good with it. The karma would be from the other people bringing it back to me. But in my mind, I'm all good. No matter what I've done, I'm all good because I can justify it in my mind.
Yeah, but you got to remember, there's like good karma and bad karma. If we're
Right.
talking about
But,
karma, so like,
but I'm talking bad karma now.
I know, but your good karma will also like offset your
Help
bad karma
offset it.
balance a
Okay,
little
then
bit.
that's a
So
good
it's not
thing.
gonna be the whole, yeah.
And
I think if you can just like, if you think honestly, like, all right, I got a lot of dirt, but I'm not an evil guy. Have I done more good or more bad in my life? I'd be cool if my scales are leaning bad, it can't be that bad, and I'm not really worried about, you know what I'm saying, how much it's gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt like a little bit. If it's leaning good side, then like, you know, obviously no repercussions, only blessings. But yeah,
Well,
you said what?
mine can't be that bad because I get a lot of good blessings. So I don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Maybe it's just in my head.
Yeah, as long as you like, if we're going by karma, as long as you strive to keep it like even, like I make mistakes, but like I also do, you know, good stuff. Like my intentions are never like really truly bad, you know. And you just try to work with people, you can't have that much bad karma coming back for you. Like
if I guess I'm trying to say this in the most humble way, but I feel like if everything was gonna come back around to me, I would be a rich man. I know I haven't always trying to make sure I say this right. I haven't always, I guess, I would say safeguarded, you know, myself in terms of, the whole turn the other cheek, or hey, doing favors for people, or being more concerned about other people's welfare before my own. So I'm a little better at that. Life has kind of, helped me to find that happy medium. But yeah, I honestly feel like I would be rich if if it all came back, around at once or whatever.
skills are overwhelmingly good.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be the first, I'll be the first to say amongst you guys, I mean, I haven't done everything right, but I would definitely say that, in those moments or whatnot that, that I haven't done right, it hit me immediately. It's like that God inspired conscience, like, really, Dave, is that what we're doing right now? But yeah, like I said, I do a better job of, safeguarding, my position and in terms of like not giving until it hurts, that kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely, that's how I feel about my situation. What you got, James?
I agree with you. Nobody's perfect, because if somebody was perfect, they wouldn't be here today to explain about it. So we all go through trials and tribulations. And like Bailey was saying, karma, karma can come and bite you in the butt, but if you do dirt, you get dirt. That's how I look at it as well too. That's why I try to walk a narrow, straight path, so, I'm like Lil Dave said, I don't make mistakes before, but you got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to forgive what you have done. A lot of people do mistakes, and they constantly keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't want to be like that. So I got to learn from my mistakes. It took a lot of growing up, but I learned from my stuff, that I did in the past. That I try to stay straightforward, because you got a lot of eyes on you, especially your kids is looking at you. You want to set a good role model and set a good mentorship, so they can look at you and say, I want to be like my dad, I want to be like my mom, or I want to be like my brother or sister, like that.
Gotcha. All right. I guess here's a fun one, and based upon up to 90% of communication can be unspoken. Do you feel like it's possible to tell a lie without saying a word?
All the time.
How is that possible?
Give us an example, Cleo. Give us an example.
I'm not saying a word. Hey, Cleo, did you such and such?
You told on yourself if that's what you're doing. Like,
Huh? No, I'm not saying
a fifth.
Huh? No, because the fifth always work in America. You know, whether it's
the fifth
gun
means there's something there, but like we're gonna respect, you know what I'm saying, the law of the land, innocent until proven guilty. I feel like silence just buys you time.
Exactly. But you know you're lying, and they know you lying. But silence is the best way to go, because I can sit here in my mind and say, I know he's lying, but I cannot call you a liar.
You can tell if somebody's lying.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot, because I don't know. That's just
give it away.
Right? If you don't say anything, they can't call you a liar because you just didn't say nothing.
Anything, right?
That's true. That's true.
I can't.
No, but you know they lying because the eyes give it away.
No, you don't know, because you don't know.
Yes, you do know. Your eyes give it away.
You know, but you don't know all day long.
I be lying every time I'm in the studio and like somebody's playing me their music and I don't really like it, but I'm bobbing my head. I'm not really saying nothing, but I'm like, you know.
And they can look at you and tell you lying too.
Nah, they be going with it. I'm laughing.
You really into it.
I'm looking at bro, you know, I'm closing my eyes and then I look at him, I'm like, yeah.
Just like I just said, your eyes tell it all.
Yeah, but you still can't call nobody a liar from the eyes, bro.
But because we also be fried in the studio, so all our eyes be like this. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't really see that in my eyes, you know? Because his eyes look like mine, you know what I'm saying? So what's really like you can't, all our eyes look the same. I was gonna say something else.
Go ahead.
Gotta keep it PG.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it PC and PG.
Oh, we'll clean it up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't make him edit it tonight.
You can't start the race war.
Oh boy. Cleo Uncensored, boy. NBC audience ain't ready for Cleo Uncensored. Woo! All right. Okay, so what would y'all say? If there was one thing you could identify that you could change, that you would like to change about the world, what would you say? If you could identify one thing.
People who accept everything. The world has got to stop accepting everything. I wish I could change that, because especially for black people, because all they accept is bad things, and it's got to go. It's just got to go. I hate people that accept any and everything. I will wipe everything out. If they did it, you don't like it, don't accept it.
Now, are you saying like
anything?
Are you saying like accepting public opinion about something? I mean,
public opinion, what people do, how people do it, all that type of stuff. I accept it. As long as it don't hurt nobody else. Everything you do hurts somebody else. Everything you do hurts somebody if they see it.
I got you.
And people need to stop accepting everything. That is my biggest thing.
Gotcha. What you got, James?
I would say negativity. You know, that's one of my biggest things in the world right now, or drama. You know, it's too much drama that's going on, and it ranges from religion all the way down to politics, down to love and everything. If everybody can get on the same accord, I understand people that have different opinions, but it shouldn't be like that. You know, your opinion and my opinion, we should be all on the same accord. You know, so you know, like Bailey was talking about politicians, you know, or religion or all this. It shouldn't be just. It should be only one religion. If I can get rid of all of that, it'd be just one religion. That's Christianity. You know, or I would say negativity, get rid of it. Why be around somebody that's negative all the time? You know, like a negative Nancy or a negative Ned or somebody like that. Because you be around that, then you're going to start thinking that. You know, that's why you got to be around positive people. You know, is that something I want to get rid of? I want to get rid of that or drama. You know, those two things right there don't mix.
I got you. What you got, Z?
If I could change the world, I think I would erase capitalism.
That's an interesting one.
Don't ask me about what happens after that. I would watch the world spin out, but I know that eventually humans will get back on the right track. Because I'm ready for the apocalypse. But I feel like, yeah, anarchy for a little bit until de facto government turns back into, you know what I'm saying, regularly scheduled programming. That would be cool. But erase capitalism, and I think stuff will start to like settle down. We'll enter like a new age of humanity for a little bit before we eventually still destroy the planet.
January the 20th.
January 20th of what?
January the 20th.
That's when it starts.
Oh,
That's
man.
when it
Go
starts.
see, there y'all go with that. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That negativity right there. Ain't nobody believing in none of that nonsense. You need to stop that bull.
You ain't got to believe. All you got to do is wait till January the 20th. It's already started.
What? Okay, show me what started. What started?
Huh?
What
All
started?
the people that he's picking. All of them are criminals. All of them are no good. All of them are racist.
How do you know that? You can talk
I know the people. I know the backgrounds. It's not that hard.
You know their background. You've been with every last one of them.
No, I don't have to be with them. That's
Wait, but James, did you see?
I'm talking about
Who he was appointing?
Huh?
James, did you see who he was appointing?
No, I have not seen that just yet.
You gotta go look.
I've seen a couple of them, but we don't know those individuals now, do we?
Yeah, we do. We don't know them personally.
Public knowledge, you can. They not great people.
But we're January 20th right around the corner. 11 days, bro.
It's a couple of them that don't got no business being in any kind of public office, and now
they ain't got no business.
Not even like mayor, and they're on like a presidential cabinet. Like, it's weird. You got to go look at who he just made. Who did he make? What's bro name? The Secretary of Education or the Education whatever.
Well, they're gonna tear that down anyway. He's there to tear it down.
Why?
That's what he's saying. He's gonna tear it down and rebuild it. So he's there to tear it down. That's why he's doing it.
The kids are already getting slower.
That's what he want though. The slower the person, the better you got control. If I can control you, how many smart people can you really control?
Tight.
So I want you the dumbest as you can be. How come you think he got all them followers?
Tight. That's true.
I think for me, if I had to identify something, I'm not for sure if this is specific enough, but I know for me, when you look at, a few years ago, when a lot of the military bases were renamed, and tens of millions of dollars were spent, to change the names of the bases. And that's all fine and good. However, I would rather you just, delve out, sentence, like when someone gets sentenced for a crime, regardless of their race, you give it out at the same rate. So I guess for me, ultimately, would be judicial equality. Is that something that we'll ever see, in this country? I don't know.
I think,
but that would be what I would say.
But that's a hard one, Dave, because everything is judged different.
Systemic racism.
Oh no, I mean it's definitely a thing. I mean that and that's what I'm saying. When you think
systemic racism is heavily funded.
Yes.
By capitalism.
Yes.
So we obliterated the racists. Don't got the money that they were standing on no more.
But we giving it to them. We the ones that giving them all the money.
This platform is not a conspiracy, theory platform by no means. But if you look at the list of people who just got awarded the Presidential Medal of Honor, and you're like, George Soros? Really?
Exactly.
Really?
It's wild.
But that was Biden who did that.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Trump
voted for him.
Vince McMahon's wife as the Department of Education, the Secretary of Education.
I mean, these people
Vince McMahon
they don't have any credentials.
Vince McMahon is the former WWE commissioner.
She couldn't even be a congressman in Connecticut, and now put her up here. She ran for Congress how many times and never won. That's how they know her. But all the money and the friendship put her there.
All right.
So you said she paid her way to be in there.
No, the friendship with her, him and Trump, McMahon and Trump was best of buddies. So they number friendship put them there. And you look at the boy with the Tesla guy. Come on now.
I can say the same thing about TikTok. Who watch more TikTok than anything?
TikTok is Chinese shit. That ain't got nothing to do with America.
But a lot of color folks is watching TikTok.
Yeah, but that's Chinese shit.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
What?
Barely be on TikTok.
Who barely be on TikTok?
Me. I'm saying, how do you know that a lot of colored people are watching TikTok?
When I go to work, a lot of us is up there watching TikToks, watching something stupid or something funny, and there's a lot of us that's in there doing that.
Yeah, but again, that's Chinese.
I feel like.
But hey, your man gonna ban TikTok though.
He gonna ban it because it's Chinese, not because it's American, and he's not getting all the white people money or the black people money. Chinese are making money off black people.
He just got a loan from the Chinese government, right?
Exactly.
I don't think he's about to shut TikTok down.
Nah, TikTok ain't going nowhere. There's too much money in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't think like a bunch of like a lot of like, I don't think an overwhelmingly large number of like colored people versus everybody else.
Yeah, and he don't want to mess with the Chinese guy anyway because he's old communist guy and he wants to be his friend. So he's not gonna mess with him.
Right, because bro got a big bank account. He wouldn't mess that up.
But we our own worst enemy. I don't care what nobody say.
Actual.
We know it too, and we still do it every day.
Yeah.
I don't like politics.
All right, y'all. Here's the last question. What do you think is worse, failing or never trying?
Never trying.
Yeah, never trying.
Yeah, never trying. I'll fail all day long.
And what the old saying, Bailey? What beats a failure than a try?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can say when I was younger, I would say failing, but going through life and learning and growing, I would definitely say not trying is worse.
Yeah, back in the day, it was trying because people made fun of you. Back now, you could try and fail all day long. Nobody care.
Yeah.
And they also trying to do stuff themselves. So like you're not really worried about like
yeah, there ain't nobody worried about it now.
I mean, and
no matter
not
what
even,
it is, you can fail.
I mean, yeah, but not even that too. I mean, even you know, not necessarily focusing on others, but just being introspective. It's like, you know, there have been some people who have accidentally succeeded in doing stuff, and I'm one of those people. So it's like, if I hadn't even attempted it, I would have never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
But now I'll try anything. If you see me on TikTok doing stupid things, I just do them now. It don't matter. See me on there trying to sing, all that old dumb stuff. 20 years ago, I would have never did that in public.
Y'all see those British cats on out there got the rap going? Have y'all seen those two guys?
Old guys.
Yeah, the old guys. I can't remember their names.
If I ain't paying no attention to them.
I can see you and James do that. I'll try to find some on TikTok. I'll push it to you.
That would be funny.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we got through our list of questions. Y'all got anything? Got any last words before we close out this episode?
Yes. I just looked at the stats.
What's that?
What race uses TikTok the most? It is right here. In the United States, Hispanic Americans is at 31%, followed by African Americans at 30%. Whites only 18%.
Because black people making money on that.
Right.
Whoa.
Huh?
They're making money on TikTok.
Not everybody making money.
Not everybody, but a lot of more people making money on TikTok than they are on Facebook. Let's do it that way.
Statistic.
But it's 80% of the younger version of people that's looking at TikTok. 80% now of younger folks from the ages of 11 to 17
are black.
Yes.
80%.
Yes. That's younger folks though. I'm talking about younger folks.
But not just black folks. You're talking about all the young folks.
Yeah.
Because I know goddamn well and it can't be no 80%.
I'm like, there ain't that many black kids in the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
it can't be 80% of black, just black. He talking about all the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 80% of the kids in this country
is watching TikTok. Okay. But I just gave you the stats. 30% of black American is on TikTok, followed by 31% of Hispanic. People of color. That's 61% right there.
Yeah.
That's a majority. That's a mathematical majority. That's a majority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We know and that's one reason they try to cut it out, because a lot of people are making money on TikTok. They're not making enough to be rich, but they're making enough not to have a 9 to 5. And that's what's killing America.
I don't think that I don't know. I guess if I had to identify something, them trying to isolate or get rid of TikTok, I would think more censorship, not necessarily keeping people from making money. It's like, we can't control what you're putting out there. You know?
No. They're not control. They thinking about you giving up. They want to stop it because they think you're giving up sensitive information to Chinese.
I got you.
But and they also see that black people are making a lot of money there, and they're making more money there than they are on Facebook and Instagram.
Gotcha.
And that don't set well with the Tesla guy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I got you.
So, and he's gonna play a big part in your system. He's gonna play a big part, Noah.
You try. Hey,
no system.
Are you like
my system? My system good, bro. See, that's the whole catch.
I like how Cleo
good. I can deal with 4 years of it. He can't mess with my military pay. He can't mess with my Social Security. He can mess with my little chip yard check. That's it. My disability and all of that is not controlled by the sentence and stuff.
Are you a MAGA man, James?
Yeah. No.
You're a MAGA man?
No.
The red hat, I can see it right now.
Oh! Y'all are hilarious.
Cool.
All right, MBC. You want to be listeners of the show? If you want to be a guest, respond to the email that's in the video description. Love to have you on. Get you plugged in. I'm your host, David McDonald. We got Cleo, we got Miller, we got So Sorry. We're signing off. First episode of the new year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks
I
for
hope
watching.
y'all all had a good New Year's and stuff.
No,
No.
no.
Start off wrong.